Good morning again, guys. Having a really late start to the day, but we are starting at least. I've learned one very valuable lesson in doing work from home, and that is that you need to treat the job, the work from home job, as if it were I'm going into an office. Wow, it's really dark. As if it were and I'm actually going to be going into an office type of job. So that means get up first thing in the morning, take your shower, get your coffee, get your breakfast, whatever you're doing, get ready like you're gonna go out the door, and then head to your office, being your home office if you're doing this. I've got a really bad habit of not doing that, of getting up and checking my phone and just sort of lazing into the morning, heading downstairs, having my breakfast, sitting down at my desk, and then, being so late that I don't have time to shower ahead of actually starting work. So it's something that I need to fix. Realistically, again, I need to start getting up at a regular hour and then going out for a run, getting some exercise in, waking myself up and all that. I just haven't been doing that. You may be able to hear, I'm sure you can hear the microwave in the background, getting a classy start to lunch today. This is probably going to be absolutely terrible, but it's relatively low calorie, 290 calories. A little bit high on the sodium there, but I don't have any actual sodium problems at this point. But it looked good, and it's been sitting in the freezer for a little while, so I've got to try it. And you may have noticed from all the wide angle that there's stuff on the counter here. Christina, like I said before, is definitely in full-on nesting mode. She's getting ready for baby time, so she's got this shirt that says Big Brother for Duncan. And she got these that showed up yesterday, little teeny tiny baby pants. Not for Duncan, obviously. Although it would be very amusing to see him try to fit into those. Well, that's it. It doesn't look particularly good, but like I said, I'm gonna give it a shot. So basically, I guess what you do at this point, it's very hot, is you pull this up and you dump it into the sauce at the bottom. Kind of like that. And then when it's all said and done, it looks something like this. The problem I'm immediately seeing with this is the chicken is white, meaning that it wasn't actually cooked in anything. It's just plain bland chicken that you're putting in what is potentially a very strong sauce. The rice is plain white rice. Again, you're putting in that very same strong sauce. But again, I'll give anything a try once. Very hot. I'm not gonna say that it's good, but it's not terrible. Might put a little bit of sriracha or hot sauce on that and might make a difference. Ooh. I had forgotten how hot that habanero hot sauce is. I put just like a drop on there and lit me up. Oh, buddy. Yeah, this is probably a bad idea, but I did go ahead and put some more of that habanero sauce in there. You can see I've got like 4 little dollops. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix that in very thoroughly, because I definitely don't want to be lit up like I was just a minute ago. I'm still burning from that. I actually had to go get a little bit of a sip of milk to get some of that heat out, because, wow. I have a feeling this is a really bad idea and a mistake just waiting to happen, but I wanted to see if it would work. And it is working, but the treadmill doesn't sound real happy. And of course I'm making it go faster now, which is totally a smart idea. But I am able to stay on here a little bit. Of course, as soon as I let go, it starts going backward. Lunch. So write down a number. Lunch. Much.
Lunch, much, and rich.
Then charm. So what do you want to name the baby?
Dorito.
Dorito.
It's food.
It's food, I know. But you don't have any real names?
No.
We can't use Duncan. You already took that one, right?
No, I want more Duncans.
Okay, so you want to give up your name? You're going to become Dorito and he'll be Duncan?
No, I want to be Duncan and he can be Duncan.
He'll be Duncan too?
Yeah, two Duncans.
You'll be Duncan 1 and he'll be Duncan 2.
Yeah.
Okay. What if we called him Spaghetti?
No. Let's name him Duncan. That's my name.
So we're going to have Duncan and Duncan. So whenever I want to yell at somebody, I just yell, Duncan! And you'll all come running?
Yeah.
Okay. Duncan 1 and Duncan 2?
Yeah. You have to say Duncan 1 for me or Duncan 2.
For the other Duncan?
Yeah.
Right. Dance.
I want to show them.
I'm doing it. Well, I've made it worse. Duncan was asking if he could play the game, and I kept trying to figure out if there was a way I could play it on the TV. And I remembered I have a small HDMI cable I was able to hook up with. So now it works on the TV. Of course, as you may be able to see there, it still looks really rough. On a 55-inch TV, that's, yeah, you need a better laptop to play it with. But either way, extended the resolution, extended the display out, It's playable, right?
Yeah.
Is it fun?
Yeah.
Fun game. You happy now?
Yes, it's very cute.
I am a bad daily vlogger. My friend Nick was over here. He actually just walked out the door. He is, well, I don't even know what it's for. He does a live stream once a year for charity. So he streams for a certain amount of time, streaming playing video games, and all the proceeds he earns from that he gives to charity. So he, as a part of that, he does like raffles and live stream giveaways and all sorts of nice things like that to help out for charity. He's going to be taking pictures of some of these pins he's going to be raffling off. Penny Arcade, it's a popular webcomic. They make pins, and he's got a bunch of them that are rare pins that he's going to be giving away. So he needed a good camera and a light box setup and everything, so I hooked him up with all that for a few days. And I completely didn't even think about pulling the camera out while he was here to put him on camera and say, what are you doing, and have him plug his stuff. So if I can remember, I'll put a link down in the video description to his charity thing, and when it gets closer to time, I'll definitely remember to mention it again. But for the moment, Christina and Duncan have gone ahead and left. Duncan had to go to soccer practice, and as I said before, this is Thursday, so I'm not going to be going with him today. I knew that was going to happen. As soon as I turned on this camera, the air conditioner came on. Not really a terribly big deal, it's just something that happens. Like every time I touch a camera, I'm going to pick up a camera, I'm going to make a video, air conditioner comes on. Just me complaining. Anyway, what I turned this on to talk to you guys about was, here is the new setup. I just wanted to kind of show that to you. I don't know if I'm going to be using this full time at home, just because it is smaller and going to be a little bit harder to see, but I definitely prefer this footprint over the large one that I had here before. I mean, this is my camcorder with this little Parrot teleprompter set up on the front of it. I'm going to have the video on this going up, actually it'll be going up at the same time as this video goes up. But the biggest problem with this is, now that I've got this here, I really don't want to move it around because I'm going to mess my setup up. So, I don't know. I may have to invest in another tripod with the same kind of a setup so that I can just use this as a quick change the plates and everything. So I've got the same setup because I don't have any sort of quick release plates at this point. But that's really another topic for another day. At this point, like I said, Christina and Duncan are gone to soccer practice. I'm working on scripting for the XDA news video, and I really need to be working on at least 1 or 2 other videos for my own channel because so much stuff that I have to film, so much stuff I need to get through, and so little time because we're leaving town tomorrow. I'm not sure if I mentioned that before or not, but tomorrow, the day you'll be seeing this video probably, is actually the day we're going to Chicago for a few days. My wife's birthday is coming up middle of September, and for her birthday she decided she wanted to go to Chicago. Duncan's never been to Chicago. She loves Chicago. I love Chicago, one of my favorite places in the world. And so we're going to go there, we're going to go see a Cubs game, we're going to go to the museum, just see the city, be tourists, have fun. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. I'm going to be bringing you all along, obviously. Well, that was actually kind of surprising. I went ahead and filmed the entire thing while I was doing that, and I'm just going to speed through it there for you. I was surprised to see how little time it actually takes me to film one of these videos. Because I'm using this whole tripod setup, you can see there I've got the little Parrot. I'm actually using the Amazon Fire Phone there with this little Parrot teleprompter, because the screen on the Fire Phone was almost perfect. And it seemed to work very, very well. And you see I've got the little Bluetooth keyboard here, so I can just hit buttons and scroll through things and be able to see what's going on. The full video on this will be going up, like I said, over on the Tool channel tomorrow, so do make sure to check that out. But anyway, at this point, it's time to start editing the video. Sorry, very, very bright. I've got the big bright light still on.
Ginger, my ginger.
How'd you do at soccer?
Hello, Ginger. What?
How'd you do at soccer?
Good.
Did you soccer it up?
Yep.
Good.
And Ginger.
And we are coming again to the end of the night rapidly. Wow, for once the AC actually turned itself off as soon as I touched the camera. As I mentioned, we're going to be leaving town tomorrow to go to Chicago. We've got our plane tickets. We've got our, everything's checked in. We're checked into the hotel ahead of time somehow. Bags are pretty much packed. I've got a little more packing to do in terms of electronic stuff. Trying to determine which phone I want to take with me. I've been having some weird battery issues with the LG G4 recently, so I may be switching off of that for a little while. Like I said before, I've got the OnePlus 2 coming, but it hasn't actually shipped yet, so it's obviously not going to be here before I leave. So I may actually end up switching over to the Zenfone 2 for a few days just to give it another fair shake. Charging up the Pebble Time, charging up my Fitbit. Yeah, getting everything in order and ready to go. I've got one video that's rendering. It's gonna go up hopefully on Saturday. Another video that's uploading already that's gonna go up on Sunday. A video that's already uploaded and ready to go for tomorrow morning. Like I said, the morning that you'll see this, it's for the, you can't see it right now, but it's for the teleprompter, the Parrot teleprompter. So yeah, all in all, not a bad day. I know, unfortunately, because of all the travel stuff and because of the soccer setup that we did earlier, Christina was really, really stressed out, and I feel bad about that. Because we're traveling, there was a lot of laundry that needed to be done. I didn't know, or otherwise I would have gone ahead and done it today while I was at home working. And then when, you know, she had to take Duncan to soccer this evening, I probably should have done that as well, because it was just ridiculously hot out, and being as far along as she is, she really shouldn't be sitting out in the heat like that. So that's completely my bad. And actually, just random thought here, just because I happen to see it on the desk, I've spent quite a bit more time with this little guy, and I'm probably going to end up keeping it. Every clip that I've filmed with it so far, I've said that I was not going to keep it, that I was going to send it back. But I've found that as long as you don't try to do bank turns, it's actually excellent. It gets some amazing range. It's like, I don't know, I want to say about 40 meters, maybe longer than that. And for a Nano, that's really long. And it's got good flight times, and it's got a decent amount of power, excellent build quality, and it can flip right up until the battery completely shuts down. So I don't know, I'm probably going to keep it. It was $30, which is a little high for a Nano, but I really like the design. I like the build quality. I'm going to be doing a full video about this over on the Twill channel eventually. I've been doing too many quadcopter related videos, need to get back into more tech related videos. But I just wanted to go ahead and mention that sort of as a follow-up. As far as tech that I'm going to be taking with me to Chicago, of course I'm going to have my laptop with me. I'm thinking of whether or not I want to take a tablet. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to take one. I think I'm just going to have the laptop, my phone, maybe a second phone just in case, battery pack, and a couple of cameras. The camera here, the Vixia Mini X, and then the Sony RX100, just in case. I mean, we are going to be going to a museum and everything, so it would be really handy to have the RX100 for that. But I don't know, this little Vixia Mini might do a good enough job for that. But since I'm not going to have to make any videos for XDA while I'm there, and I won't be making any videos for my own channel while I'm there, at least as far as I know, I shouldn't need to take any sort of microphones or any extra equipment like that, so I should be good to go. And you know what? That's probably going to be about all for me for today. I've been absolutely binge watching Casey Neistat's vlogs over the last few days, so I'm going to probably watch some more of those. It's only about 11 o'clock right now, and I normally don't go to bed until at least 1. So that's about 2 hours of video watching, or just 2 hours of relaxing. So yeah, tomorrow is going to be a very interesting day. Got some travel. We're going to spend half the day traveling and then be in hopefully a very nice hotel room. I was very, very tempted earlier. I've never flown first class, and on our check-in page we have the option to fly first class. And I'm still very, very tempted by it, just because I've never done it. But it's only like a 45-minute flight. It seems like a waste of money. So I'm probably not going to do that. Depending on how the trip goes, we may do it on the way back, but it's just, that's an awful lot. $150, that's $50 a person to upgrade. And I don't know, it just seems wasteful for us, because the back area of the plane's only four seats wide, and the front is 3 seats wide, so they're slightly larger and they get a little more recline, but it's not a massive difference. So anyway, I'm gonna keep thinking about that. I've still got time before the flight to decide if we want to upgrade. But anyway, that's definitely going to be all for me for today. I've got to get some rest. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to, leave a thumbs up down below if you like this video. If you didn't like it, you're more than welcome to leave a thumbs down. I definitely don't mind. It lets me know if you like what I'm talking about or what I'm doing. And subscribe to receive these videos when they become available. And I will see you again tomorrow with some fun Chicago stuff.